Martel TV debut. Sherman has never won a major, but now he's won a match on a major show for the first time in his career. As Kyle Sherman is ready to go.
Spoke with Michael before the broadcast, and just a really nice, likable young man.
We'll see how he fares against this guy who took out Sean Rash with ease in our first match. Sherman's second match underway. Bring it 10-pin.
Oh, that's different. I mean, considering he threw 10 out of 12 strikes in game one. Kyle averaging 243 for his 3 games going back to Friday and today. Ten out of 12, 258 game one. Changes balls to a urethane ball, something that doesn't hook. He's going to throw it nice and straight at the 10-pin.
Got that, no worries. Two-time member of Team USA. Junior Team USA in 2015 as well. Great college career for him at Lindenwood University. He was an All-American. Michael was an All-American at Robert Morris, an accounting major. And to Kimberly's point in the interview a moment ago, he thought about just becoming an accountant full-time, giving up bowling altogether last year. Glad he stuck with it. Here we go.
Oh!
A pin. Good shot.
Oh.
Chop.
How rude. First shot on national television for Michael Martel, and he does that.
What kind of nerves is he experiencing right now, Randy?
You know, he's trying to keep the insides from coming outside.
Want to get that spare. That'll help with the nerves. Got the 8-pin, okay. I would imagine getting that spare out of the way is going to make you feel pretty good as we check his arsenal.
Yeah, he's going with the TNT. He's got a nice game. Watch his lead arm out in front.
Oof. Had to hurry, didn't get into the 1-2 pocket. Instead, it's a washout.
Let's see, that's the 1, 3, 4, 6, 7. And so a couple of ways you can make this, but typically you try to cut the head pin into the 4-7. You can also go in between the head pin and the 4-pin.
Lot to cover here. Can't do it. Open frame.
Right.
Losing count as well. So that hurts, but it is early.
Tall order. But we've seen a lot of players win the USBC Masters for their first and only title.
To the championship. Krishna's Kona in a title match, a win for Sherman. He's also runner-up in this building at the World Series of Bowling in 2019, the Cheetah Championship, to Dick Allen. Try to take advantage of the open. Comes in high. And the 3-6 stand for him.
He'll make an adjustment off that shot. You saw he took a long look at it and didn't expect the ball to go high, so he's going to make a move. But, you know, we talked about the hip surgeries that Kyle's had, and then to be able to get into this type of position with those hips, it takes a lot of athleticism and then obviously a lot of rehab.
Trying to keep up that high percentage of the 3-6. Got it. Good cover. And a good mark for Kyle Sherman. He's on a spare into his 3rd frame with a 16-pin lead.
Kyle using the same ball in both lanes now, the infinite physics.
watch it, check it out. Brad and Kyle Show, YouTube.
Oh, going back to the gem on the left lane. A lot of strategy going on right now for Kyle Sherman and the championship pair.
Let's see if that pays off. Comes in high, avoids a dangerous split, 4-7 stand here for Kyle.
2 shots in a row that went high and no splits. That's the good news. Bad news is Kyle's lost the pocket for the first time today. That game against Rash, that would have been flush in the 1-3 pocket. Now the lanes have transitioned, they're drying up, and he has to make adjustments on both lanes.
Only had 9 spare 3rd and 9th frames of the Rash match. So the lanes are changing.
Yes.
Things are transitioning.
Yes.
Adjustments are required from our great bowlers here. 4-7. Got it.
You know, I asked Simonson, our tournament leader, I said, why so much success at this tournament? He said, when I get into match play, it's 3 games on 1 pair of lanes, and I'm able to stay in my lane. I follow the transition according to what my ball does, and I believe in it, and I make the adjustments based off of that. That's exactly what Kyle Sherman has to do now.
Best finish for Michael so far, 18th U.S. Open. Our lone lefty. Trying to bounce back. Does so. That's a good shot.
Yeah, really good.
Here's it in the 1-2 pocket. First strike of the match for Martel. I love it. You know me, I love football anytime. I watch football anytime.
I just said that because a friend of mine likes Tampa Bay. You might have heard of him.
Tom Doherty?
No, his name's Rob Stone. I don't know if
okay.
you've ever heard of him, but you know, he's formerly from Tampa Bay.
I did know that.
Yeah.
I did know that.
Beautiful shot there by Michael Martel to get back in this. And now it's just a 4-pin deficit for the first timer under the bright lights. One of the biggest stages on the PBA Tour.
We saw Parker Bone III on Friday lose to Sean Rash, but Parker and his great bowling family from New Jersey, very close with Michael and his family. Michael grew up with Brandon, Justin, Sydney. Ball change. Again for Sherman. Trying to find that look again from game 1. Has to really hurry. Transitions, takes a left turn and goes high and leaves the 3-10 baby split.
So he goes with a stronger ball on the right lane, moves in a little bit, is still not enough, and goes through the nose. This time he does split. However, it's the baby split, the 3-10.
Kyle's family is here as well. We talked to his dad pre-match, who was nervous would be an understatement.
Heck, we spoke to his mother yesterday about Kyle's hips.
That's right. On the way.
We had her on speaker.
Breaking it down for us. Got to be a lot of pressure for the families, of course. Look out. 10-pin stands, open frame, new match here.
And some new life for Martel, who takes the lead for the first time. And he's working on a double.
Of 9 pins, the beer frame sponsored by Pabst Blue Ribbon of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Ask for the original and please drink responsibly.
Dave, you know what happens if you don't strike in a beer frame?
What happens?
Let's say like your bowling league, five-man team, 5-person team, and you're the anchor and everybody has struck. That's a beer frame and you're the last player to throw. Now, if you don't strike, you have to bye for the rest of the team.
Okay.
If you do strike,
you're good.
It's a wash.
See how Kyle responds here. Oh, almost had the 7-10 and the messenger into the pit instead of getting to the 10-pin.
Again, another ball change on that lane. He went to the other ball he was using on the right lane. He's juggling bowling balls like...
Is it too much, Randy?
No, he's trying to find something consistent. So he goes to a little weaker ball and moves in a little bit because the strong one went high. So he says, all right, well, I'll go to the weaker one, play it the same. Ball didn't drive hard enough to get the 10 out.
37 for 37 with this spare conversion. Cross lane for the 10-pin. 38 for 38. Got that. Avoids further trouble, but it's still behind against the first-timer on TV, R2 seed. Michael Martel, born in Brooklyn, now lives on Long Island. Two-time member of Team USA. His match results. Lost to Simon.
Yeah, his only loss. Of course, it's kind of hard to beat 845 for 3 games.
Looking to stay hot.
Oh.
No.
A little unlucky there to leave both the 3 and the 10. At least there's no 7-pin with it, but to maintain his small lead, he'll have to convert the 3-10. Remember, Sherman missed it in the 4th frame.
After that match with Simo to determine the #1 seed, Anthony sat him down and for an hour gave him a breakdown of how to act on TV, what to do on TV, good tips from Anthony Simonson. I thought that was incredible.
Well, pretty classy on Simonson's part.
No doubt. Looking for that. Does convert. Spare the game.
What's that?
Sponsored by Guaranteed Rate. Lower your initial mortgage rate by 3% with rate reduced from Guaranteed Rate. Bringing your mortgage rate down hard. Big shot.
Yeah, really nice cover there by Michael. He's gotten comfortable now. We're halfway through this match.
Six frame works on a spare. Got it. 60 feet to success. Tattoos the 1-2 pocket.
Sherman looking for his first strike this game. Can you believe that? 10 of 12 the last match against Rash.
Six frame works on a spare. Needs it. Gotta really hurry.
Oh my goodness.
Have the ball reaction at all.
Gotta stay slow there, dude. Gotta stay slow there, man.
2, 4, 8, 10.
The lanes are so slick as the players migrate in. They find so much goop that, look, all the ball does is hydroplane. This is makeable. 2, 4, 8, 10.
Gets 3, leaves a 10-pin, another open frame. And the lead widens here for the rookie. Up now by 22 pins. And he's working on a strike into his 7th. Wow. That is a free fall, Randy, in match 2 with strikes. Amazing.
Yeah, and I think for the viewers at home, what they need to understand is how much the lanes can actually transition from one game to the next. And we're seeing it right now with Kyle Sherman.
That's better. There is time. It's only 22 pins at the moment, but not much time for Sherman.
Sherman, Michael Martel leads by 22, 7th frame.
Check out the worn area here on both lanes. And that's what Kyle Sherman is running into.
Martel.
Wow. Man.
Great shot, 7-pin stands.
Really good. He was working on a strike, could have increased his lead. It's a big break for Kyle Sherman, not so much for Michael Martel. Check out his right arm, how he keeps it extended and in front of him. And what that does is it keeps his shoulders open. before delivery.
Seven pin got that, but had a chance to really expand on the lead and put Kyle Sherman away.
Good frame.
Three-time All-American Robert Morris of Illinois, great collegiate career.
Absolutely, and there's Mom. Hi, Mom. Nicole. We talked about the 9 lives of Kyle Sherman, right? I mean, Chris Barnes could have put him away. He needed to spare the 3-6-10. Actually needed to get 2, I believe, for a tie, and Chris just got 1. Kyle Sherman wins the match by 1.
See it. See
Big
it.
shot. 7 pin again.
Good shot, Michael.
Yes, it was, and thanks for nothing.
So back-to-back 7-pin, single-pin conversions here for Martel. But Sherman is right back in the match. Working on a strike to his 8th frame. Got that, no problem. Runs the 39 boards pro shop. West Babylon, Long Island. They're all watching here. Hoping on the island he can come through. Nine lives of Kyle Sherman. I like that. This can cut it to 11. Shot of the match for Sherman. Really needs it. Got it. Oh, we got a good finish brewing here in Allen Park. Registration for the inaugural 2023 PBA LBC National Championships now open to all bowlers of all skill levels from all centers. This summer in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, you can compete in singles as well as optional doubles and team events. Even combine your scores with the pros. Enter today at PBA.com.
Well, it was a great adjustment that Kyle made on that right lane where he actually went more direct with a little more ball speed. See if it works on this other lane. Speed was too soft playing the line he was trying to play, and that's why he kept going high.
Foundation frame looks for the turkey. To cut it to 1. Where's the help on the 7-pin?
Oh, come on, you filthy animal. Trying to get back in the match, and you make a pretty good shot after being lost for half of the game. I mean, his first strike came in the 7th frame. Makes a pretty good pitch right here. And then leaves that stubborn 7-pin. Stupid 7-pin.
You know, I love your movie references. Good Home Alone reference. We've had 3 or 4 at the USBC Masters this year.
What makes you think I didn't just make that up? I mean, come on, Dave. Some credit. Ooh, okay.
Enough to get the 7.
That was a good shot. Kyle's got a pretty good idea of what he needs to do now if given a chance in the 10th frame, but Michael Martel cannot be shut out no matter what.
It's going to make you perform.
You can see the max scores right there, 209, 187.
Michael told us pre-show ball speed was going to be very important for him. He's worked on a lot of aspects of his game. In the last few months, end of last season, he was about to quit the tour entirely, become a full-time accountant. His major at Robert Morris of Illinois. Many people, including Parker Bone III, his very close friend, talked him into returning to the tour this year. It sure has paid off. His 9th frame. Yeah.
making some really good quality shots right here. Striking the 6, followed by back-to-back solid 7s, ringing 7s, and then he strikes in the 9th. And he's set up right now to win. He needs 19 fill in the 10th frame to take on the defending champ of this event, Anthony Simonson.
A 25-year-old from Brooklyn trying to get one step closer. There's 10 of them.
He's going to bowl for the Masters title, but he's going to have to beat Simonson twice. Tall order for any player, let alone a first-timer on the big stage.
Is he up for the challenge to take on Simon? This young man at 25 years old.
Is he up for the challenge?
Yeah. Is he ready for this moment?
Yeah, I mean, that's why he's here. I mean, he's put himself in position. So, yes, he's up for the challenge.
Can't wait to watch it unfold. Just need 19 pins to fill in the 10th to wrap it up. Take care of Kyle Sherman and advance to the championship match. But he's got to beat Simo twice. That's it. Michael Martel, first ever TV appearance, is going to beat Kyle Sherman here in match 2 and advance to the championship match or matches. If Simo wins the first one, it's over. Martel has got to meet our defending champion twice.
Well, let me ask you a question, Dave.
Sure.
You've done plenty of bowling broadcasts. Are you impressed with Michael Martel?
Absolutely. I was impressed in talking to him before the match today, because this is someone who came so close to leaving the sport. Tremendous experience, Team USA, collegiate.
Wait a minute, tremendous experience, but not under these circumstances.
But he seems so at ease and accepting of the fact that this is my time. Not overwhelmed by the bright lights.
Not yet, but he hasn't bowled for the title yet.
He's one step closer. Mom is pretty happy with a high five. He's going to knock out Kyle Sherman, whose quest for a first career major will continue. This is buddy Brad Miller back there. They'll have plenty of content for the Brad and Kyle channel, YouTube.
Now, it's a great week for Kyle Sherman, and it's great to see him back in his best form. And I know it's been a long road to get back here, but Kyle Sherman is back. And don't say anything bad about Michael Martel, because if you do, you'll never be able to show your face again in Brooklyn.
All the advice from Parker Bone III and Anthony Simonson.
Thank you, guys.
Clearly paid off for Martel.
Take it home, brother. Great.
Go well, man. Go well, dude.
Thank you.